I'm gonna put it out there. Can we stop pitying people who are single? Thank you so much. Brisbane's going into a 3-day lockdown.
It's not a whinge.
Chocolate's low-key the MVP, right? Fair warning, I woke up feeling kind of sad today. Good morning friends, welcome back to another vlog. It is Monday and it is 10:20 a.m. and I've honestly had a pretty slow morning. I slept in, I didn't set an alarm, which is really nice, and I think I woke up at like 7-ish, and I just stayed in bed and just scrolled around on my phone, which I don't let myself do very often, but I think that's just what I needed for this morning. I got up, I hopped into some activewear, and as I was making breakfast I heard the news that Brisbane's going into a 3-day lockdown, which is like not a shock because there have been I think 2 new cases in the past like 48 hours, and it's not the end of the world, but it is like just a little bit frustrating if I'm honest. If you don't know, I live in Brisbane, Australia, and we have been so blessed and lucky to not really have experienced much of COVID here. We had a small, I think 5-day lockdown a couple months ago, but other than that our cases are low. We don't have very many restrictions in place at all. We don't have to wear masks, we can have group gatherings, we have weddings. As you would see in my last vlog, I had a wedding on the weekend. Everything is pretty much normal apart from everything in our lives is pretty normal apart from traveling overseas. So even though this little lockdown isn't a big deal, it is a kind of a big change. I believe we're only allowed to leave our house for work, exercise, or to care and support. I feel like those restrictions are so like vague, but that starts at 5 p.m. tonight. And of course, this happened last lockdown as well. But of course, the day that we are going into lockdown, I need to go grocery shopping. So I'm gonna be in there with all the panic buyers, and I'm so mad at myself. But like I had a wedding on the weekend and I wasn't home, so it didn't make sense to have a fully stocked fridge then. So I have no food, and I also need to buy toilet paper. So I look like one of the crazy people stocking up on toilet paper. But I think my plan for today, I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I do need to pop to a shopping center to buy a couple of things as well. And then I'm gonna come home, I'll give you a grocery haul, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I think I'm gonna do some deadlifts if I'm not training for a couple of days. I'd love to go out on a high with some deadlifts. So yeah, I think I'll do back and buys, and then I'll just be at home. I feel like it doesn't change too much, it just changes me going to the gym. Wild times, not what I expected, but not the end of the world. This is gonna be the most random grocery haul ever, but firstly, got a little packet of eggs, 2 types of lettuce, some tomatoes. We got some frozen mixed berries and frozen mango for my smoothies. Big grab of grapes, I've been snacking on these while I'm packing because they're so yum. I got 2 desserts. So I got a box of Lifesavers because if you've been around here for a while, these are my favorite. And then I also got this at Tilly's. Okay, my camera just cut out, but I just filmed my reaction to trying this ice cream. This is the Tilly's guilt-free frozen dessert, which is ice cream in the chewy gooey choc brownie flavor. So good. So it says there's 4 servings in this tub. The whole tub is 320 calories. Yum, it actually tastes like normal ice cream. I could genuinely eat this whole tub right now. I also got some long life milks. I got some almond milk for my smoothies and some skim milk for my coffees. I got some dry shampoo. I also got 2 new foundations. I wanted to get my hands on these for ages, and I'm very excited. They're on sale as well, so that's a win. I got some caramel syrup for my coffee. I got some gum. I got heaps of bananas so I don't run out. I got some snacks. I got some pea snaps and some rice cakes. Definitely like not the healthiest, but if you eat in moderation, it's incredible. I got some bread. I got some like burger thins, and I got some chicken breast as well. I'm gonna stop snacking on this, put it all away, and get on with the rest of my day. Oh, I just got a huge bottle of washing detergent, bicep curl laundry detergent. Anyway, it is almost 1 p.m. and I'm about to head off to the gym. My fridge is making noises. So of course I need to make some pre-workout, and I did quickly want to thank Naked Harvest for sponsoring this portion of today's vlog. If you've been around here for a while, I've been working with Naked Harvest for I think around like 6 months. It feels like it has been so much longer than that. I think just because they're one of my favorite brands to work with, and I use them every single day. Whether it's their pre-workout, their protein, their greens powder, their moon milk, their collagen I had this morning with breakfast, I use something from Naked Harvest every single day. I think that if I had to choose one product from them to like never give up, it would definitely be their Pre. I'll show you my shelf in the fridge. They have blueberry lemonade, juicy grape, tropical iced tea, lemon and lime. Their candy cane was limited edition for Christmas, but I think my favorite is definitely sweet strawberry. One of my favorite things about Naked Harvest is that they're completely natural, so they don't have any artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. They're vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and refined sugar-free. So I never feel guilty or bad for taking this because it's all natural. Like, it's not doing anything to like harm me. And comparing Naked Harvest to other pre-workouts I've had, I definitely notice a big difference with crashing afterwards. Other pre-workouts will really get me going, let me have a great workout, and then I'll crash afterwards and I'll have no energy and it will just not be a great time. Whereas that never happens when I have Naked Harvest. And you don't want to crash after a workout. You want to feel energized and just keep going. I don't really know what else to say. I just use them every single day and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you're on the lookout for a new pre-workout or have never tried pre-workout before, I feel like Naked Harvest is definitely a good place to start. I'll have a link to their website in my description box below, and my discount code will be down there as well. That is LOVEGR, and that will save you 15% off. I'm gonna mix this with some water. I'll probably pop an ice cube in there too so it's nice and cold. And also look how cute this little shaker bottle is. Look at that. Absolutely. I'm gonna drink this while I drive to the gym, and I'm gonna hit some back and buys quickly before the gym's closed for the rest of the week. Really love that for us. Tonight. Absolute legends. Then got GYG for dinner. And now we're watching Riley's vlog from Sydney. It's a great time all around. Tuesday. I worked out, I did some washing, I've been hitting my macros so well today. I went to the post office to pick up a package, emails, invoices. I've gotten so much done and I feel fantastic. It is 4:20 and Alex just got home from work. Alex ordered on the Gymshark after payday sale last week. He did use my link, appreciate it. So excited to see what you got. He wouldn't tell me until the package came. I hope that like some things we can match. Like color-wise.
I almost kind of doubt it, to be honest.
Have you seen my wardrobe?
Shorts.
Nice. They look comfy. These are graphic sports shorts in black. Two zip pockets. They feel very nice. Ooh. Ooh. I don't have red shorts. They're nice.
The dude in the photo for this was kind of really muscly, so I wasn't sure how it'd go.
Feels very soft. This is the chalk stringer in heat red. Apex Perform tank in lime green / smoky grey. I love the huge logo in the front. That sounded sarcastic, but I actually do. I really like the logo. Is that everything?
Yeah.
You get a t-shirt. Well, I don't think I have tops these clothes.
Talk a big game.
I just wanted to be matching for a photo. Good haul though. Those shorts look good. Alex and I went for a run together yesterday and kind of low-key enjoyed it. I don't know why we decided to start running once lockdown started, so we have to wear masks, but we're gonna do it anyway. I need to go for a walk to get my steps in anyway. So yesterday we ran 2Ks and then walked the 2K home. I think we'll run the 2K and then just like go for a bit more of a walk because I don't have very many steps today at all. So I need to get all that I can get. This is my outfit. I've had it on since I worked out this morning because I knew that I'd be walking again this afternoon. Obviously all Gymshark. I have the blue Adapt Mile sports bra on, and then I have the Vital Seamless 2.0 leggings on in black. My shoes are Puma. Obviously whole outfit from Gymshark. Got the yellow singlet, the black shorts, some red shoes. We're ready to run. Good morning friends, happy Happy Friday. It's currently 6 a.m. and I'm about to head off to PT. Quick update. It's now the end of the week. Lockdown has ended. Life pretty much goes back to normal, which is very exciting. I honestly wasn't expecting lockdown to be lifted because at the start of it we were getting a lot of new active cases, but towards the end we weren't. So life goes on. It's Easter weekend this weekend. My parents and little brother have gone out of town. I have the house to myself. Honestly, I feel really bad for saying this, but nothing really changes for me. My life didn't really change during lockdown, so this week has honestly just been me sitting in my office getting so much work done, which has been really, really good. I've gotten really on top of my emails and everything that I needed to get done this week I have, which has been really great. I've been staying on track really well, which just feels really good. I am about to go to PT. We're hitting some upper body. I have some pre here with me. Kind of chilly this morning. It's actually not. Let me check the weather for you so everyone can hate on me for saying that I'm cold. Okay, so it says it's 17 degrees. Sunrise happens in 4 minutes. It's definitely not happening because it's so cloudy and gloomy today. Cloudy all day, sunny at 4 and 5 p.m. and then sunsets at 5:45. And then it's meant to rain until next Thursday. So that's fabulous. I'm gonna head to PT and train some upper body.
It's not a winch.
Drop set. No,
Just
no, no, no,
about
no,
it.
no, no,
Where's
no,
your drop set?
no, 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 drop set. Okay, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me make this smoothie. You would have seen me make the smoothie so many times, but it's so good. I've been eating it, drinking it all week. I can't stop making it. It is so good. So I've actually been out of my Naked Harvest chocolate protein for like a month. I have ordered some. It is coming on Tuesday, so I'm very excited, but I've just been using vanilla protein all week, which is not bad, but like, it's not chocolate. Let's be real. Chocolate's low-key the MVP, right? I've kind of just been switching between the vanilla pancake batter and the Christmas one. This was limited edition, so you can't get this anymore, but I would say that they're very, very similar, and this is almost empty and this is very full, and I have a few of these, so I've just been using these all week. And because all I want is a chocolate smoothie, this lighting is whack. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I've been using cacao nibs. Thank you to Dedicated Lifestyle for showing me how real smoothies made. And this is the real star. This is the winner. This milk takes the cake. Honestly, just any chocolate flavored milk of your choice, pop it in your smoothie. Incredible. So incredible. I feel like it makes it even more chocolatey than just like a normal chocolate protein, I would say. This is fairly low cal as well. The smoothie I've been making has been bang on 400 calories, which is incredible for breakfast. I'll take that. So I'm gonna do 100 grams of banana, some protein, probably like 10 grams of cacao nibs. You don't really need a lot with these. I might even do like 5 to 7 grams. And then like 150 to 180 mils of milk. Game changing. I'm telling you right here, right now. Game changing. And a bit of moon milk on top. Oh, too good. And I'm so hungry. It is now 5 to 9 a.m. I sat around chatting with my PT for a bit. And then I walked on his treadie for a bit. I walked, I think, for 3K. So I'm sitting at 5,300 steps, which is great. So I'm gonna have breakfast. I honestly might have a cheeky piece of toast as well because I'm quite hungry. morning friends, happy Sunday. It is 11 a.m. and I'm in a hoodie, tracksuit, shorts and slippers and I'm about to go get a coffee. I thought it would be fun if I just honestly sat in my car, jammed out to some music with you, went and got a coffee, just sat and I just wanted to chat honestly. I asked for some questions on my Instagram story and I'm going to answer a couple questions, just chat about some things that I've been thinking about recently. Fair warning, I woke up feeling kind of sad today. I had chocolate for breakfast because it's Easter Sunday, it's Resurrection Sunday. You just have to. And I'm just like, not feeling sorry for myself, but just like kind of sad. So just like a fair warning, but I'm gonna play some tunes, go and get some coffee, hype myself up a little bit, and I just thought I would bring you along. Do we listen to my Lonely Girl Hour playlist? Surely.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. Just say the word, take on the world. Look in my eyes, I will never desert you. Me, I got you covered. I'm gonna be your lover. You might be the one. This life can be so hard. I'd rather talk about you. That's the way I love you. Freaking out and coming undone. Told me to shake it off and swing from the lights, but I can't help but drive away from all the mess you made. Loving you is too hard.
Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
She's not a saint, and she's not what you think. She's an actress. When I pulled up and said, get in the car, and then get to my plans just in case you call. Like when I was living through the whole of it all. You know that what I feel is true. But I'm only me when I'm with you.
That was originally just some of my Lonely Girl Hour playlist, and then I just heard one Taylor Swift song and I was like, actually, I just want all the Taylor Swift. So that took a very sharp turn, but I loved it. Honestly, I feel so much better after just a little drive with some music, and now I have a coffee in my hand. But just a quick reminder that I need to do this a little bit more often. Anyway, now would probably be a good time to answer a couple of questions that I got on Instagram. I'm gonna talk about being single, A, because I am single, and B, because it was one of the most commonly asked questions that I got on my Instagram. And it's also just something that I've been thinking about so much lately, and I just have lots of thoughts and feelings. And I also just feel like the internet is so saturated with people in happy relationships, which is obviously incredible. It kind of just makes me sad that I don't see heaps of like single people out here like piping up for the other single people. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish that I wasn't the person who had to talk about being single. But other days I'm like, no, I know that I am not the only one feeling these things, and so I want to talk about it, and I want to make sure that other people don't know that they're alone. Because honestly, if I had never opened up to anyone about how I was feeling, I would still think that I am alone and that I'm the only person feeling these things, and I would think that my feelings aren't valid, but they are. One of the questions I got says, do you feel upset that your friends are married / in relationships and you're not? There's definitely someone parking next to me. That's really fantastic. I'm just gonna hide behind this coffee. Someone else said, tips on how to love yourself single even though your friends are all in relationships. And just a lot about me being single and a lot of my friends being in relationships. And I feel like I don't talk about this very often because I don't want to upset people, and I don't want couples to watch this and like feel like I'm turning it back on them, because really it has nothing to do with them, it has everything to do with me. In answering these questions as well, this has nothing to do with Rachel and Liam or Beck and Cody. They are two of my closest friends who both are married, and so obviously like when I'm talking about people in relationships around me, I do mean them and so many others. But this is not me like putting down my friends who are in relationships. I could not be happier for my friends that they have all found someone who loves them so much and will treat them so well. This has everything to do with me and how I feel about being single and just my thoughts on it. I just want to put that out there because I don't want people to like get the wrong impression, and I'm scared that I'm not going to come across in the right way that I want to. Honestly, if you're in a relationship, maybe just don't even watch this whole Q&A. But on the other hand, I do think it's really important for people in relationships to understand how people who are not in relationships feel. Anyway, in the past year, I have done so much much personal growth, and I'm so proud of myself for where I was and where I have come to now. But I do just want to say that any kind of progress, or it's personal growth, like fitness growth, whatever area of your life that you're trying to grow in, progress is never linear. Linear is the right word I'm thinking of, right? It's never going to just keep going up and up and up. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times when you feel like you've grown so much and you are so happy being single and you just love your own company, you love hanging out with yourself, you love yourself just as a whole, which firstly I think is very, very, very important to do before you get into a relationship. And then there's going to be times where the next day you feel like you've been hit by a truck and it feels like you're never going to find someone. And I just want to say that that's totally fine. You are going to have ups and downs. I literally, today, a week ago, I came home from church and got to my bedroom and I started Snapchatting my friend Gemma. I know that Gemma will be watching this because she's an absolute legend, so shout out to Gemma. But I just broke down completely, and while I was having my meltdown, I was like, I don't know why I feel like this, because 99.9% of the time I am so happy being single and I love myself and I am so proud of myself. And then there's days where I wake up and I'm like, why doesn't anybody love me? And I was just like, I feel like I've done so much growing and for it to all just go down the drain one day. But like, that's just growth and that's just life. I think what I'm just trying to say is that if you are single and you feel like you are so happy and content with yourself and your own company, and some days you just feel really down in the dumps about it, that is totally normal and you are definitely not alone. I was actually listening to, let me find the name of it, a podcast yesterday. Gabriel Conti's in it. It's called the Prompt Us Podcast. I listened to it on Spotify, but they have an episode called How to Be Single and Happy. It's just 3 Christian blokes talking about being single. They're all married now, but they all obviously have been single before. And it was really nice to hear a chat about being single from guys and just like a completely different perspective. And they were saying that when people hear about someone being single, they think it's just like a season and they just kind of assume, oh, you'll get out of it soon. Oh, you'll find someone soon. It's just a season.
Because when we hear seasons of singleness, what does that imply? That implies that I want to get out of the season.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just the season.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's just a season.
Wow, dude, that's so good.
And so for me, whenever my buddy of mine told me, he's like, Chad, I think you have an idol of marriage. You should work on that. I had to sit there and just accept that this may not be what God has for me. I had to get there and accept that, you know what? If God doesn't have a wife for me, I'm not less than, and I'm just going to trust this plan. And it was obviously it's easier said than done.
I'm sorry, huh? I really, really don't love it when people hear that someone is single, and I've had this happen to me multiple times. And I know that it comes from such a great place, but when people are like, oh, it's okay, you'll find someone. Oh, well, my phone just flew at me. It's okay, you'll find someone. It's okay, you won't be single forever. Oh, you just need to get out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea, blah, blah, blah. And like just giving me all of these solutions to me being single, almost like it's a problem. People hear the word single and naturally assume that it's a bad thing and that they don't want to be there. Being in a relationship doesn't make you more than, and being single doesn't make you less than. I think it's just like a stereotypical thing that if you're in a relationship, oh, you're happy and you're succeeding and you're going on the right path in life, and if you're single, you're just like sad and lonely and not enjoying life and not on the right path. But I was having this meltdown with my friend Gemma last week. She was like, yes, you're looking at your friends who are in relationships and exceeding and are the happiest that they've ever been, but look at the life you've been able to create for yourself. Like, I've just been sitting here wishing that I had one person that I could experience life with and make decisions with and just have someone there to comfort me and to be with me, when I'm already making these decisions and I'm already doing all the things that I want to do on my own. And I just don't think I was giving myself credit for that. And I was like, you're so right. Instead of looking at people in relationships and being like, oh, why is that not me? What am I doing wrong? I'm not worthy. Life is so unfair. Firstly, create a life for yourself that you love so much that you're too busy to look at other people's lives and wish that that was yours. And secondly, just realize that that's the thing that you have to potentially look forward to. I honestly feel like I need to sit down and like have a whole big chat with Gemma on camera, because she is so wise and she's always just putting everything in perspective for me. And I'm slowly learning to catch myself when I have like sad or just negative thoughts in general, to just kind of flip them on their back and look at them with a whole new perspective. In that podcast as well, Gabe was saying that it's so important to surround yourself with a community of like-minded people. I don't know how to make friends. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know how they got here, but I am so grateful that they are here. And I think that it's so important that if you are single, to have single friends friends. Again, for the third time, this has nothing to do with my friends who are in relationships, but I remember having a conversation with one of my friends. We're both single, we were both just chatting, and I had never said it out loud because I knew that it sounded so stupid, but in the moment I was like, I can't think of anything worse than getting into a relationship right now. Like, I'm honestly thriving on my own, and I don't want to spend my time or energy on anyone else but myself right now. And she was like, no, I feel the exact same way. And right there I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I've been thinking that I am crazy for thinking things like that, until you have someone who is in the similar stage of life to you who feels the exact same way and validates your feelings. So if you're single, I would really highly recommend valuing your friendships with people who are also single. It's so great to have friends in all different stages of life, but it is also really important to have friends who are in the exact same stage of life as you, because 9 times out of 10 they're feeling or have felt a very similar way to how you're feeling right now. I am so happy just living my life, working for myself, working on myself. I'm so happy putting so much time, energy and effort into all of my friendships and my relationship with God and all my hobbies and everything that I am passionate about, that if someone does just like pop into my life, that's going to be absolutely incredible. But I know that I am already okay and I am already enough just on my own. And that is not something that happens overnight, and it is something that I have worked on for 22 years of my whole life. So I just want to encourage you with that. I don't know if any of that made sense at all, and I really hope I didn't offend anyone, but I just feel like us single people have to stick together, and I feel like we're not talked about enough, and we deserve it, because it's tough. Being single is tough, and feeling the pity of everyone else for you being single is the worst. I'm gonna put it out there. Can we stop pitying people who are single? Thank you so much. I'll have that podcast episode linked down below if you do want to give it a listen. Would highly recommend. Okay, sorry, my card ran out of storage and now my battery is flashing dead. So I guess this is the end. I'm gonna drive home, continue listening to some Taylor Swift, drinking my coffee, and then I'm gonna go to small group at 3 and then church at 5, and that's the rest of my Sunday. So I guess that brings us to the end of this vlog. I can't believe my battery's flashing, that's so sad. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Sorry that it was kind of all over the place. Lockdown this week kind of threw me out of order, but it was still a great week nonetheless. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sending my love to all the single gals out there, and I will chat to you in my next video in the very near future. Bye!